Okay, here we're looking at last question number 6. A crayon is shaped like a triangular prism. And the base of the crayon is shown below. All right, so we've got a triangular shaped crayon. It kind of sticks up like this. This only shows the base, like you're looking on it straight on and on. And my crayon is 90 millimeters long. So how many cubic centimeters of wax is used to make a box of 8 crayons? Okay, you can tell I've already done a little bit of work on this one, how to re-record. But here's one thing I'm thinking right now, strategic thinking. If I look at these answer choices, I can see some relations here. Remember, you're trying to find a number 8 crayons. So I bet one of the wrong answer choices is going to be the correct answer for just one crayon. And the test makers are like, all right, this kid's going to do all the work, but forget to multiply by 8 for 8 crayons. So I'm thinking the right answer is probably 8 times bigger than a wrong answer. And if you look here, this one, 4.3 and 34.56, this one right here is about 8 times bigger than that one. And likewise, this one right here is about 8 times bigger than this one, right? So I'm thinking, let me write that down. This one is 8 times bigger. I don't know if it is, but it's pretty close. I bet it is. And this one's 8 times bigger than that one. So I'm betting the right answer is one of these two, H or J. And that one of these two gives you the answer for one crayon. Okay. Also, just looking at these two, how they're related, this is twice as much as this one. All right, and the way that comes in here, I bet, I'm thinking is this. I'm thinking triangle. Remember, the area of a triangle is 1/2 the base times height. So I'm thinking, and I might be wrong here, but I bet that this would be the area, actually this would be the volume of a rectangular crayon. And this is probably the right volume of a triangular crayon, because it's going to be half of a rectangular. So I bet that this one here is this is a triangle, and that this one is a rectangle. Okay, just by looking at the numbers here. All right, now I don't know if this saved me any more time than actually doing the work, but there's a little bit of strategic thinking you can do to solve these problems too. So I'm guessing probably the right answer is going to be H, because that is 8 crayons that are all triangles. Now let's actually do the work before I'm done with this. The volume of a triangular prism is the base of the triangle times the height of the prism. And the base of a triangle is 1/2 of base times height. Okay, so my base of my triangle here is 12 millimeters. My height of my triangle is 8 millimeters. And then my height of my prism is 90 millimeters. Okay. So if I do this right here, this should give me the answer in cubic millimeters. All right. So let's see. Half of 12 is 6. 6 times 8 is 48. I don't know what 48 times 90 is. I have to do that. 48 times 90. Let's see what it is. All right. 40. I'm going to do 48 times 9 and then put a 0 on the end. A little bit of a shortcut. 8 times 9 is 72. 9 times 4 is 36, plus 7 is 402. And no, sorry, 403. Sorry, 9 times 4 is 36, plus 7 is 43. Okay. And then add a 0 on that. So 4320. Okay. That gives me the volume of one crayon. And look what we got here, 4.32. Just like I expected it would be. Now, I'll talk about in just a second why this is a decimal here and why this is a decimal here. But first of all, let's figure out what it is for all 8 crayons. So I multiply this by 8. I'm betting you will get 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so let's see. 8 times 0 is 0. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 3 is 24. Plus 1 is 25. 8 times 4 is 32. Plus 2 is 34. And there's that 3456. All right, now the last thing would be, how do we get from here to the decimal over here? And that is because this answer, we didn't change to centimeters, right? This is cubic millimeters. And they want the answer in cubic centimeters. And if we convert from millimeters to centimeters, let's see, there's 10 millimeters in a centimeter, right? So there's going to be 10 this way. There's 10 times 10, 100 square millimeters in a square centimeter, right? Because there's 10 millimeters going this way, 10 millimeters going that way. And then there are 10 millimeters going this way and a centimeter. So that is 10 times 10 times 10. That's 1,000 cubic millimeters inside of 1 cubic centimeter. So I have to divide my answer by 1,000. So my decimal place shifts, value shifts 1, 2, 3 places over, and I'm left with 34.56. All right, so I got it the same way through math as I did through strategic thinking, which is awesome. That's it for tonight's homework. Congratulations.